you start the timer right when I move my head up like that?
Whatever you want.
Whatever.
Yeah. And now, your feature presentation. The Lost Son.
There once was a man.
Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope lay, who had
2 sons. The younger one said to his father,
Yes.
Father, give me my share of the estate.
Who do you think you?
Nah. So he divided his property between them.
Whoa!
Not long after that, he got together all that he had and set off on a distant journey. And there squandered his wealth in wild living.
A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all dressed up for the dance.
After he spent everything, there was a severe famine in that whole country.
And he began to be in need. So he went out and hired himself to a citizen of that country. Green Acres is the place to be.
Farm living is the life for me.
And sent him to the field to feed the pigs.
Pigs?
Pigs.
I don't want to feed the pigs so nasty. We just had nothing to do with it.
He longed to fill his stomach with the pods that the pigs were eating.
Just eat anything.
But no one would give him anything.
Pig!
When he came to his senses, he said, how many of my father's hired men have food to spare? And here I am starving to death.
I know.
I will set out and go to my father and say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired men. So he got up and went to his father.
But while he was still a long way off, he saw him.
And was filled with compassion for him.
He ran to him.
I believe I can fly.
Cut! No. As like the actor of this movie, I do not see the sickness man. No, I do not. I see the father moving to his son in slow motion. Tick, tick.
Fly can I believe I can.
And yes, sir.
He ran to him.
And threw his arms around him.
And kissed him.
Oh, what was that?
It's right here in the script, see?
It is.
Don't break character.
So he said to his father,
Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired men. So he called one of his servants.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Quick, bring in the best robe and put it on him. And a ring on his finger. And sandals on his feet. And bring in... tie the sandals together. And bring in...
the fan calf.
Moo.
And kill it.
There.
Let's have a feast and celebrate, because this son of mine was dead and is alive again, was lost and is found. So they began to celebrate.
Swing your partner round and round, stand him up and sit him down.
Wait, what's the line?
I got script right here. Meanwhile,
The older brother's working in the field.
but when he came near the house, he heard music and dancing, so he called for him and served and asked what was going on.
The servant said, your brother has come home when your father killed the fattened calf to steal him back, save his
The
son.
older brother became angry and refused to go in.
So his father went out and pleaded with him, but he said to his father,
Look, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your order. Yet one, this son of yours who has squandered all your property on prostitutes, comes home, you kill the fat calf for him.
my son, you were always with me. Everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again, was lost and is found.
Well, that just changes everything.